Dirt Gang, what's up with it, bro? Man. Oh man. They gonna give the people what they want, man. Gonna give them what they want, man. Salute to my brother Stay Ready Mac in the building. What's up with you, bro? Give the people what they want, man. Salute to Desmond Kunkin Dog. Stay ready. I gotta call you, man. I love you, bro. I miss hearing you. I need to hear your voice. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Yeah. Yeah. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Hey. Man. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Man, I've been watching. I've been watching the podcast. I caught y'all. Y'all got something crispy going on over there, bro. It's fresh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all got something crispy, bro. I like your flavor, neighbor. Yeah, I like your flavor, neighbor. Salute to the family. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking the time to tune in, man. You could be anywhere in the world on this Sunday morning, man, but you in here with me. And I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all. Welcome back to the Punch Junkie Presents, The Truth on Boxing, man. Hosted by yours truly, Junior the Truth, man. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. Y'all be sure to go check out the Punch Junkie, www.punchjunkie.com. It is under construction, man, but it is indeed the last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science, man. The last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science, man. I know. Junior, no, I know. I'm like, man, Junior, where you been, bro? What you, man, where you been? Ken, where you been? Man, I've been chilling, man. What E40 say? I've been hibernating, accumulating paper, pal. Like, I've been out the way. So to my brother Dirt Game Boss, man, said, man, hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please and thank you. And salute to everybody that's tuning in all over the place, man. All of the Punch Junkie platforms, man. Salute to everybody that's over on the Junior the Truth YouTube live stream, which this will be coming down. Go over to the Punch Junkie YouTube channel and subscribe. And we even up over on the Smoke City Mobcast, man. Salute to my family over there, my usual suspects family. My brother 503 Lion been holding it down over on the Mobcast, man. But salute to the family. Thank y'all so much, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. Once again, man, you can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth. Is JuniorTruth. And it's over all the social media platforms, man. But if you're really looking for me, man, just come over to the hub, JuniorTruth.com. Just come over to the hub. JC Storyteller, I see you in the building. What's up with you, family? Salute to we got the family Dirt Game Boss in the building. We got Stay Ready Mac in the building. We got my family Big Dez Kunky Dog, the BCU by way of the BCU family, New Orleans, by way of North Memphis. You feel me? Whole lot of North Memphis shit going on. Let me see who else we got. I think I got every and my brother C Storyteller in the building. 4-ounce snipers in the building. What's going on though with y'all, man? Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. Let me see. Somebody said, who gives a damn about female boxing? I'd rather see Frank Warren fight Eddie Hearn than this. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm here for all the female boxing, man. Kind of sucks to be you, brother. 704 Joe in the building. What's up with you? He said Baumgardner, my woman. But she got to see this woman. You feel me? Who we playing with, man? She got to see this woman. Come on, man. I ain't. Hey, man, we just chilling right now. There's a whole lot of ground to cover because I ain't said nothing about nothing since Wilder fought Derek Chisora. I've been chilling. I've been just sitting low in the catbird seat, man. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't been trying to come in here and just get y'all just all kind of just boxing content. I've been chilling. And also we've been really, really working on the casually hardcore. Shout out to the guy. We've been really giving y'all the casually hardcore content. But man. Hey, Big Dad says Mississippi and Texas shit too. All the way around the board. My brother JC the Storyteller. Hey man, subscribe. Be sure y'all gotta go follow and subscribe to my brother JC the Storyteller, man, on YouTube. He got a dope series, fictional series, man, going on. You know what I mean? Y'all got to go check out the author, man. He over there putting in work. Dirt Gang said, he said, yo, truth, the verbiage Baumgardner been using, smell a little duck talk to me. You feel me? Smell like duck talk to me. Hey man, say man, you know I'm the duck whisperer. I'm boxing's duck whisperer. Salute to my brother King Vonnie 86 in the building. Yes, sir. I'm the duck talk. You know, I'm the duck talk. I'm the duck whisperer. You feel me? But I ain't, you know, we gonna just keep pushing. We're just gonna keep on pushing past that. We'll get back to that in a second. You feel me? You almost pulled me off my square, Dirt Gang. Almost pulled me into it. Just when I thought I was out, you pull me back in. You feel me? Because people like to, you know, we like to cop pleas, and you feel me? We like to, you know, we like to make in the sport of boxing, one thing I've noticed, and I notice about us, man, if I'm gonna tell the truth, we like to cop pleas for the bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Like our favorite fighters be on some sucker shit, and we like to cop pleas. You understand what I'm saying? And we be glorifying the sucker shit. And when you glorify sucker shit, man, I don't, you know, I love you, but I'll be looking at you sideways, like, man, hold on, man. That was, bruh. You feel, bruh, bruh, bruh. Yeah. I'm not here to glorify no duck talk. I'm not accepting no copping no pleas. I ain't. You either is or you ain't, and that's how I'm coming. You either is or you ain't. And y'all know how I feel about my Ohio fighters. This Ohio versus everybody when it comes to Junior the Truth. Not the Punch Junkie, but when it comes to Junior the Truth, it's Ohio versus everybody. However, hey man, say. But anyway. Salute to you all, man. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. Maybe we'll just start this conversation and I'll come back and talk about let me do it this way. Salute to my brother Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, his return fight, and victory over Derek Ward's Chisora. I do understand that was in the moment, that was Derek Chisora's last fight, and Derek Chisora was saying that he was done, and that was it. I'm too old to be doing this shit, bruv. You know, all that. But he has since said, you know, he wants to come back and he wants to a rematch versus Wilder, so on and so forth. Wilder, of course, is looking to you know, to keep it, you know, to keep his thing moving. We had a situation, of course, where Wilder saw Anthony Joshua. This is all stuff that y'all familiar with. You just haven't heard my take on it. But Wilder, you know, encountered Anthony Joshua in the aisle, and it was just one of them things. This stuff was all orchestrated by Eddie Hearn. If we could tell the truth, man, we could just tell the truth and just be real about it. This was all orchestrated by Eddie Hearn, because once again, Eddie Hearn has made the Anthony Joshua's a huge part. I won't say all of it, but a huge part. A huge part. Salute to my brother Stormy B Man in the building. A huge part of Anthony Joshua's notoriety and how we even know him and his identity has been connected directly to Deontay Wilder. So the thing that I noticed was that every time during that fight, you would often see Anthony Joshua somewhere in proximity of Deontay Wilder. Why? Because Anthony Joshua has been attached to Deontay Wilder without having fought Deontay Wilder. And it's been Eddie Hearn has probably mastered boxing's cat and mouse game. Outside of the promotional cat and mouse game, Eddie Hearn has mastered it. He has mastered it. I can say that. He's definitely mastered that. And so what you see spaces where we should be concentrating on Deontay Wilder, all of a sudden, oh, there's AJ. And then there's this, they walk past each other. Now, all of a sudden, that's a thing. You feel me? Even though Anthony Joshua, when he's pressed about actually fighting, there's no talk about the actual fight. You understand what I'm saying? We saw it this past weekend with Tyson Fury in his fight with versus, I can't even remember the dude that he beat. That's how bad I am. I should do better than this. But in Tyson Fury's return match, when he fought my dude, hold on, let me look, man, so I just won't be a just complete jackass. Y'all be done told me in the chat by the time I get finished. Oh yeah, Makhmudov, he in his return versus Makhmudov, and his win, you know what I mean, over dude, 12 round unanimous decision win. After which he went and literally called out Anthony Joshua, talked crazy to him. Anthony Joshua was sitting on the side, and Anthony Joshua did the whole, you're a clout chaser. Yeah, it's not my thing. I fight when the fight can be made, but this is not how the fight's made and all that, so on and so forth. Tried to call him in the ring. You got Tyson Fury. You even got what's my dude name? Turk Alycia. You know what I'm saying? Getting on the mic, speaking his ESL English. You feel me? And Anthony Joshua just sat there, man. He just sat there. And in that moment, I just realized, like, Anthony Joshua is a boxing tease. Like, that's what he is. He is a boxing tease. Like, he's a tease. He's just sitting there, like, and if you're not ready to, then when they do the interview, of course, when they interview Anthony Joshua after the fact, and he has an interview with one of the reporters, and she's asking him questions, and then all of a sudden she starts talking about the things that's gone on in his life and how he's working and healing and so on and so forth. And all of these things are, based on the accident that he had and so on and so forth. Like, I get it. Okay, cool. Bruh, why are you on the boxing scene? If you got to go heal and go take care of personal business, go heal and take care of personal business. But you can't be there at that fight, be ringside, and motherfuckers thinking that, and it don't look like you're trying to start a promotion for a fight. Like, it's not gonna happen. He's a tease, man. He's a tease. King Bonnie called him Blue Balls AJ. Yeah, Blue Balls Joshua. Yeah, you feel me? He a tease. Like, he just really like, why are you even there, bro? Like, you should not even be there, because you know what's gonna happen. Like, and that fight is still a big fight in UK boxing. You know what I'm saying? And at this juncture, if we're being real, without there being an American heavyweight champion, that's really pretty much all Tyson Fury has. Like, is UK. You know what I'm saying? The only way that it will be anything different is if if Deontay Wilder got another title and Tyson Fury got another title and they decided to fight again. You understand what I'm saying? So other than that, like, it's not going, like, what is it going to do? You feel me? Or if Wilder actually got a shot at Usyk and then beat Usyk and then, like, went on a tear, and then they had to get Tyson Fury to come back out of retirement or to come back to fight, Wilder again, then it would be a big fight in the American market. Other than that, like, the only fights that they have left are, hey man, the only fights left is for them to fight each other for real. They've already beat everybody. They beat the Derek Chisores, the Dillian Whites, the Carlos Takams. You feel me? The only thing that they have left to do is to fight each other. And it's really a shame that at this juncture of their careers, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury still haven't fought each other. It's crazy. When you really think about it, it's crazy. You feel me? It's really crazy. It's also crazy that, for some reason, Anthony Joshua still hasn't fought Deontay Wilder when you think about it. But I'm a person, right? The only thing I do, which is why I'm boxing's duck whisperer. You feel me? I'm really like, don't nobody steal that. They be stealing. I'm literally boxing's duck whisperer. You feel me? Like, I really can translate duck talk. Anthony Joshua told us years ago what the play was. And he told us that they were going to age Deontay Wilder out. And that's if he ever fought him. He said that when he fought Wilder, he would be in a position to win. You understand? That's the crazy thing about the English language. Like, all you have to do is just listen to people talk. You listen to them talk. And this was a time when Anthony Joshua was unified champion. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder had the WBC title. And they were both at the top of the division. And Anthony Joshua literally said, when he fought, he would fight Deontay Wilder when he's ready. And when he fought him, it would be at a time when he could win. He literally said that verbatim. That's what came out of his mouth. And when you talk like that and when you say like that, say stuff like that, what that communicates to me is that if my brother Stormy beat me, don't let me lose track of time, bro. We got to get that. We coming over to the call-in show next. Don't let me lose track of time. What he's saying is, I'm not fighting dude right now because I can't beat him. Because I can't beat him. You feel me? Because I can't beat him. And the only time I'm going to fight him is when he is slowed down and I'm in a position to win that fight. Anthony Joshua is terrified of Deontay Wilder. I'm not going to say he's terrified of Tyson Fury because I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's never been offered $50 million guaranteed to fight Tyson Fury. He has been offered $50 million guaranteed to fight Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, in which he didn't take and then went on to lose versus Andy Ruiz, who in the United States boxing in our boxing ecosystem, Andy Ruiz was B, maybe B minus. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them felt like he was a C-class fighter, which is why Top Rank cut ties with him. And the PBC picked him up and dusted him off and gave him a shot. Put some ends in his pocket, made him a man again. You feel me? And then Andy Ruiz got the opportunity to become the unified heavyweight champion of the world. You feel me? The first Mexican heavyweight champion in boxing history, if I ain't mistaken. But he only had it, you know what I'm saying? Because in the rematch, he came back and lost. You understand what I'm saying? But ultimately, Anthony Joshua went that direction instead of fighting Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. You understand? Those trilogies that we got with Tyson Fury, salute to my brother Big Joe Townsend in the building. Those that trilogy that we got with Fury should not have been, that shouldn't have even been like, the trilogy should have been, if there was going to be a trilogy, it should have been with Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. And Wilder versus Joshua, just to be honest with you all, it would have been 10 times as big as the Wilder versus Fury rivalry. But Anthony Joshua was definitely afraid of Deontay Wilder, which is why he went all those years without fighting him. And the what has Wilder done? Wilder doesn't deserve the fight. And all of that talk, the duck talk that has taken place around that fight only communicates that Anthony Joshua was definitely afraid of Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. And to be honest with you all, 100%, the heavyweight division has suffered greatly and is in the current condition that it is because of Anthony Joshua. Because of Anthony Joshua. So when people say now, man, the heavyweight division sucks, because of Anthony Joshua and his refusal to give us the best fights. Anthony Joshua has not taken the best fights. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why I be getting irate with y'all, man, and people who talk boxing, because y'all fixate on so much bullshit instead of talking about the shit that should be talked about. You motherfuckers running around here every time y'all open y'all mouth talking about Jared Anderson in his interview with Roy Jones, where he talking about I'm only 23, and y'all don't have that. The heavyweight division has been destroyed and destructed by Anthony Joshua and his refusal to fight the best fights, his refusal to fight the contemporaries. He fought Jake Paul and Francis Ngannou and still hasn't fought Deontay Wilder. He got knocked out by Daniel Dubois. You feel me? He fought Wallin, Helenius, Jermaine Franklin, lost to Usyk twice. He's fought Pulev, split 1-1 with Andy Ruiz, which really deserves a trilogy according to my calculations, but we went away from that, and we all know why. He fought Alexander Povetkin, Parker, Takum. He fought an old age war-torn Klitschko, Eric Molina. He fought Dominic Brazil. He won the title from Charles Martin, like Dillian White. Like, I'm looking at his, bro, where is the A-class heavyweights? The only A-class top-tier heavyweight that he has on his resume is Alexander Usyk. And that's a fight that he lost twice. He lost twice to Usyk. There is no, he messed up. Salute to reach to be great. Reach to be great. He didn't 10:30. That's 11:30 my time. Okay. Getting prepared and listening to call in is at the bottom of the hour, 11:30 Central. That's 10:30 Central. That's 11:30 Eastern. All right, we about to get out of here. We over there next. You already know what it is. Salute to my brother Stormy B Man. If you haven't subscribed to my brother Stormy B Man, be sure to subscribe to him. And we heading over there next. And then next week, because I'm gonna start doing these on Sunday, I believe next week I'll be in here early. My intention was to get in here about 9 o'clock. You feel me? Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be in earlier next week, possibly. But y'all know how I am with this boxing shit. My fault. Reach B Gray says I'm late, but this rivalry will be better than Katie Amanda if Alycia stopped ducking. Talk to him, but we gonna get there. But we gotta hurry up and get there. Because we ain't got but we got a dirty 30 before we gotta go over Stormy. So let me say this though. AJ messed up the heavyweight division and the trajectory, and he messed it up with his refusal to get in and mix it up versus the B class and A class heavyweights, which is why I never looked at AJ as the top tier of the heavyweight division. I always felt like he had titles. He was a title holder, but he was on the second tier. He wasn't on the first tier. I had Luis King Kong Ortiz when he was King Konging. I had him, look at Stormy. I had him on the higher tier. I had King Kong Ortiz on a higher tier than Anthony Joshua. You feel me? Because Tyson Fury ducked him, AJ ducked him, Dillian White ducked him. All these fighters danced around Luis King Kong Ortiz. But you know who didn't? You know who didn't duck him? Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Fought him twice when nobody else in the world would fight him. You feel me? Eddie Hearn did the ultimate cat and mouse game with regard to the WBA title, that he actually signed Luis King Kong Ortiz to a promotional deal in order to keep him away from Anthony Joshua. And y'all talk about the damage that's been done to the heavyweight division. Nah, man, you feel me? And so at this juncture, like I'm looking at Wilder, I'm looking at Chisora. I could, if I never see Derek Chisora fight again, man, it's cool. Derek Chisora is all right. You feel me? I'm keeping it 100% because I love y'all. I love Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. I'm gonna back his play any which way he goes. I also feel like the sport of boxing does not deserve fighters like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. You feel me? So if Wilder rode off into the sunset, I would be happy. You feel me? If he comes back and fights Usyk, I will be happy. Outside of him fighting Usyk, I have no desire to see him in there with anybody else. AJ's not gonna fight him. I don't want him just running around just fighting folks. You understand what I'm saying? It's time for Wilder to enjoy his family. It's time for Wilder to allow his healing, mind, body, and soul. He just had a hand injury in the fight versus Derek Chisora. You understand? I feel like Wilder has been able to use his body and use the things that he's done he's carried out his original mission. And he did it in a historical way. And he is a Hall of Fame fighter. You understand what I'm saying? And he is a once in a generational fighter. He is a fighter that he is a legend. If he stopped, I would be happy. Now I'm telling y'all the truth, because I don't live in this fantasy world that everybody live in. I don't think that these men are indestructible. You understand what I'm saying? Especially in the heavyweight division where it's one shot can change your life. I don't think these fighters are indestructible. I don't want to see my brother in a position where he is only a shell of himself, trying to recapture, you know what I'm saying, and chase these great moments, because the world will take advantage of it. And like I told you all, Deontay Wilder issued a battle cry that everybody missed. We missed it. Man, we don't deserve Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. We deserve Anthony Joshua. You feel me? We deserve Tyson Fury the drug cheat. Yeah, that's what we deserve. But anyway, man, let me get to this fight so I can get out of here. Let me get to the topic of discussion. Shout out to MVP Promotions. Salute to the card that they put on Friday, the Alycia Baumgardner versus Shin. Man, how can I say this, man? This is gonna get heavy. This is gonna get heavy. Cause I'm gonna make some people angry. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna make some people angry. But you know, in typical me fashion, I don't care. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing but you know, talk to y'all about life. I can't do nothing but give it to you like I get it, stem seeds and everything. So first and foremost, I'll let's talk about hold on. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking the time to tune in to the Truth on Boxing. Salute to everybody that shows love to the Punch Junkie, man, of, by, and for the true fans of the sweet science. You feel me? Today we're not gonna just talk about a fight, bro. Like right now, we ain't just talking about a fight. We talking about a fight that the sport needs. Like, just so we clear, boxing needs this fight. Boxing needs this fight. This Caroline Dubois, this Baumgardner versus Alycia Baumgardner versus Caroline Dubois, boxing needs that fight. Like, boxing needs that fight. It needs that fight. It needs that fight. Now let me come. Just park there. Salute to the MVP promotion. Salute to the female card. Shout out to Shadasia Green. And hopefully, you know, I understand that they said that she was up and talking and everything was okay with her. Salute to Shadasia Green. I was a little concerned about her. You know, I got my thoughts on it all. But and shout out to Lonnie Daniels, another one of those fighters who, you know, just ain't to be played with. You can't play with people. And Lonnie Daniels is now the unified super middleweight champion. She did capture the IBF and the WBO titles from Shadasia Green in their fight. She did TKO Shadasia Green in round 9. Shadasia Green she looked tired, man. I'm gonna just tell the truth. She looked tired, man. She looked tired. Yeah, she looked like she was spent. And Lonnie Daniels is not, you know, Lonnie Daniels just ain't a motherfucker that you can just go in there and playing with. You know what I'm saying? She is an established fighter. She's a New Zealander, so you know how that go. She's you know, she's been in there with Clarissa Shields, a fight that she lost in back in, now don't get me wrong, it was back in 25, but you know, she was in there with Clarissa Shields. And she's just a very rough and tumble and sturdy fighter. And she is a fighter that if you allow her, salute to old school Winston Lee, if you allow her to continue to stay and be in the fight, she's going to push you. Now, Shadasia Green, I'm going to be honest, she looked tired. She looked lethargic. She looked worn. She did not look like she didn't look like a world champion, if I'm gonna tell the truth. She didn't look like a world champion. And I y'all know I mess with Shadasia Green heavy, but she didn't look like her, she didn't look in her form that I've seen her look in. You know what I'm saying? And Lonnie Daniels is in there pushing the tempo and working, and then it got, because Lonnie Daniels is not known as a power puncher. She's in her 12 wins, she only has 2 stoppages, and one of them against Shadasia Green, who we were looking at as one of the most sturdy fighters in the sport of boxing. Like, we looking at Shadasia Green was sturdy. We're having conversations about Shadasia Green versus Clarissa Shields, and then there's this, you know, that this misnomer that Clarissa Shields is ducking smoke with Shadasia. You feel me? But everybody's forgetting, or I don't know if everybody's forgetting, but a lot of people seem to be forgetting that Shadasia just lost to, well, not just, but in 2023, she actually lost to Franchon Cruz. She lost to Franchon Cruz. You feel me? Which was her big, that was her step up. And that was her only loss, you know what I mean, on her resume at that time. Yeah. So anyway, Lonnie went in there and captured lightning in the bottle, had the opportunity and took full advantage of it, man, and stopped Shadeja, who looked bad, man. And she ended up, they end up getting the squad out and actually putting her on the stretcher to get her out the ring, man. That wasn't a good look, but I'm praying for her. And if she's gonna return and keep going, man, there's some things that I would like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Stormy B Man talk about this all the time. When you look at these fighters and you look at these trainers, man, everybody don't have no business. Everybody ought not be changing. I mean, changing, be training. Everybody ought not be training. You understand what I'm saying? Like everybody ought not be training. And I feel like, it's I don't know, man. It's like it's one or two things. I see really, really good trainers, and then I see circus shit. And I'm tired of looking in these corners and seeing circus shit, especially on the quote unquote world class level, man. On the world class level, I'd like to see world class trainers. And I don't see that all the time. This ain't no disrespect to nobody. But I'm just saying, like, I need trainers. Trainers are there to analyze the fight and be able to give their fighters the information that they need in order to be able to be successful. But you got to have something for them. And I'm looking at these fighters going back to these corners, and the trainers having absolutely nothing for them. So I think that's rough, man. I think that's rough. So I like for Shadeja to really really look at her team, and we make some adjustments. We make some adjustments. Dirt Gang said, "What about Raquel Miller, man? Salute to the pretty beast, man. Our sister, in her return fight, she had a rough outing, man. It was a rough and tumble fight, but we gotta keep in mind that she's been out the ring for 3 years, man, and she's been dealing with her family. You know what I mean? She's been really truly dealing with her family. I know she won by unanimous decision, and it was a close fight in my opinion. Also, she got knocked down, and still won the fight, which is very, you know." That's very telling, you know what I mean, of her skill set and her grit. But also, I wouldn't have been in that fight versus Arujo. I wouldn't have been mad with a draw. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that she won, but she was in there with a fighter that was 6-3 with only one knockout, you know what I mean, and a Brazilian with very little experience, you know what I'm saying, and she's been fighting since 17, and she had very little experience in my opinion, and she's of age, so she's kind of I won't call her a novice, but she's definitely not on the world class level, you know what I mean, she's not proven to be on a world class level. And so to go in there and to have a rough and tumble outing with her, as well as getting dropped, you know what I'm saying, we know that we got work to do as far as Raquel, especially when we're talking about trying to get into the world class level and championship contention. You feel me? And so I just think that I like to see her, you know, work her way through. Yeah, that girl was throwing hammers because that's all she had. You feel me? The Brazilian was throwing hammers because that's what she had. Because Raquel Miller, skill wise, is better, experience wise is better. You feel me? Technique, punching, shit. I believe Raquel, probably as far as boxing is concerned, had a strength advantage. So that's all she had. You know what I mean? But ultimately, man, I'm glad that she's back and she's getting the opportunity to blow the dust off. I like her on MVP promotions, and I think that she can come back because that was, people are saying like, man, she should have took a lighter touch. She said that was the lighter touch. And you know what I mean? The lady was 6-3. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the lighter touch. Because when you go from there, now you start talking about these different all these different this different work, you know what I mean? And they're at super middle. So she's in there with Shadeja Green and Franchon Cruz and all of that, them people, Savannah Marshalls and all them folks. You see what I'm saying? So now we got to get to work. But she did improve to 14-0. She does have 6 knockouts, and I'm gonna try to get the champ, get her get an interview with her, man. But we'll tap in with her. But I'm glad to see her back in there, man, for sure. Dwayne Jones, salute to the family. He said Shadeja look tired to me. I'm not certain it's proper for a woman athlete to be a big. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. I ain't gonna say that, bro. Come on, bro. Oh man. Dirt Gang said, I think Raquel needs a world-class trainer. Yeah, I think she got to get her beat wet, but world-class trainers is world-class money, bro. You feel me? World-class trainers is world-class money. So we gotta, she just getting back on that bike, man. I think she gonna be all right. I do, you know what I'm saying? I'll say this, man, Dwayne. I think that when we start talking about world-class fighters, man, you gotta live a world-class fighter lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times fighters, they be in and out. You understand what I'm saying? They be in and out, and that's always gonna end bad. When you in and out, when you ballooning up in weight, when you getting out of shape, when you smoking, when you drinking. I'm not saying Shadeja smokes and drinks, but when you smoking and drinking and kicking it and doing, whatever things, things tend to, you feel me? It tends to show. It tends to show. And I'm telling you, everybody ain't in there for the shits and giggles. You know what I'm saying? And you will get your boxing as a sport where you will get your ass hurt, man. All right, let's get to it. Y'all know why, y'all know why we're here. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Like let's go on and get to it, man. Let's go on and get to it. Let's go on and get to it. Because hey man, say the world needs this fight. Yeah. Stormy said, no lighter touches. There comes a time when you have to show your pedigree. You got to get tested. You got to bite down. You got to see. Yeah. Joe Townsend said, it seems Shadeja's camp didn't train for Lonnie's constant pressure. Man, and I could see why. They didn't have any adjustments for her, bro. There was no adjustments. There was no news she could use. No instructions. You know what I mean? Like, when a motherfucker over there on my ass, man, don't give me the rally. You got to give me some moves to do. You got to tell me what I got to do. Yeah. So, anyway, let's talk, man. Let's talk. Because we just ain't talking about a fight. We talking about a fight that the sports needs. Not maybe, not eventually, not someday. Like, we need that motherfucker next. Now. We need it now. And I'm talking about Alycia Baumgardner versus Caroline Dubois. Yeah. And let me be real with you from the jump. The world needs Baumgardner versus Dubois next. Not because it sounds good. Not because it's going to trend well. But because, this fight checks every box that the sport of boxing claims it needs, right? We got star power. We got the storyline. We got the risk. We got them building their legacy. You feel me? We got the consequences. Yeah. This is there. You understand what I'm saying? It's there. All of it is there. And this ain't there is no big dog. Like, I know we trying to have a big dog conversation and Alicia's trying to big dog Caroline. There is no big dog in this situation, man. I'm just telling you the truth. There is no big dog. You feel me? You can't big dog Caroline Dubois. And she calling your name. Like, she is relentlessly calling your name. You can't big dog her at 18-1 with 7 KOs. And Caroline is coming in at 13-0 with 1 draw with 5 KOs. You feel me? Like, y'all are in the same Y'all in the same stratosphere. Y'all in the same stratosphere. There is no big dog. You feel me? Like people are, and I'm just being real. People are just now catching on to Alycia Baumgardner, just like they're catching on to Caroline Dubois. People know more about Alycia Baumgardner because she's been under the lights a little bit more, as well as she's a looker, so people are following her on social media, you know, and all of that kind of stuff, and that's all well and good. But as far as boxing and as far as the modern landscape of boxing, nah, man, they right there. They right there. So I'm gonna give y'all my top 5 reasons why this fight needs to happen and why it needs to happen next. You feel me? Because this ain't about belts. You understand? This is about momentum. This is about proving versus rising, and this is about both of them because you got to understand, right? Alycia is trying to get to her next level by calling out Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, wanting to get, you know, to their level. But this is the thing, and this is the problem with boxing. Like, these people focus on people who are not necessarily in their generation. Like, that's not your generation, and you're in your prime. So in your prime, instead of trying to focus on that generation, excuse me, you got a motherfucker right here that's in your generation, and it's more important to me, and it's I won't say easier because it's not easier, it's harder, but it is better for you to establish a rival than to get the torch passed. Because if you establish a rival and y'all really get to it and y'all really get in there and y'all cut the cake, then the torch is gonna get passed to you naturally. Imagine that main event fight with Alycia Baumgardner versus Caroline Dubois. You feel me? Then they have it, you know what I mean? And the fight is good and close, and then they have a rematch. You understand what I'm saying? You can have one in America, you can have the other one in the UK. You understand what I'm saying? And then establish what you're gonna do with regard to the trilogy. And I think this is a fight that could possibly end in the trilogy. You feel me? Or is it a fight that you realize that, man, this star power, you know what I'm saying? It might be a little dimmer on this star. You feel me? So nah, man, you got Alycia Baumgardner battle tested. She's a champion. She's a world champion. She's proven. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Caroline Dubois, who is viewed as being young, hungry. She's undefeated still, and she's calling for the smoke. She's calling for the smoke, and they're only one division apart. Caroline is at 135. Alycia Baumgardner is at 130. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. So when you get this and you mix these ingredients, like, you don't get ain't no tune-ups, ain't no light touches. You get like real live defining moments. And this is an opportunity for Alycia Baumgardner to define her career and define who she is as a champion. This is also an opportunity for Caroline Dubois to define her career and define who she is as a champion. You feel me? Dirt Gang said, I don't think Jake want the fight, just like Eddie didn't want the Wilder versus AJ fight. Nah, I don't believe that, Dirt Gang, because Caroline Dubois is on MVP promotions as well. Now he might want to get another fight of them, you know what I'm saying, to get more money or to build it up more or whatever the case. But they're both on MVP promotions. They're both on MVP promotions. And if Wilder was on Mushroom Boxing with AJ, we'd have got that fight. We'd have got that fight. But my reason number one, let me get these reasons so I can go. Number one is this one. This is one of the biggest fights available. This is one of the biggest fights available in women's boxing right now. Not theoretically, not fantasy, available. Because that's the other thing that y'all been doing with the sport of boxing, with the talk, all this fucking fantasy talk. I don't want to talk fantasy fights no more, bro. I don't want to talk fantasy fights. It's 2026. Turk Out a Sheep has been throwing money around. Like, I don't want to talk fantasy. You understand what I'm saying? No, available. Yeah. Dubois already then called it a marquee fight. They both been talking about it publicly. I think that matters. You feel me? Because fights don't sell off silence. Nah, they sell off tension, recognition. And this fight already got that shit built in. Yeah. You don't have to force a narrative. The narrative already exists. Period. Yeah. Yeah. Dirt Game Boss says, I say that truth because he hasn't mentioned it and could have put the wheels in motion on Friday. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Stormy said, don't let Alycia off the hook. She didn't even want to run it back with Mayer in the closest fights of her biggest payday in their rematch. I'm here for all of it. We need it all. Not finna let her off the hook because I got my thoughts on what it is that she's doing and the way that she's talking. But we're gonna get there. Number 2 is the proven champion versus rising star. We already know how that is. You understand what I'm saying? We already know how that is. Yeah. Alycia Baumgardner already proved she's elite level. She's been in there, world champion chip fighter. She's been in there with good competition, so on and so forth. Championship fights, hard rounds, big nights, big events. She's been there. You understand what I'm saying? And she has a feeling of what the championship pressure feels like. Just kind of why I think this is, you feel me? Like, this is one of them ones. Because Alycia knows what time it is with Caroline. Yeah. Now you flip that coin and you got Caroline. She's younger. She's hungry. She's still undefeated. She's still pushing, still building, and she's getting more notoriety every time she shows up. And she's exciting to watch. She's exciting to watch. And that's the collision that we need. Number 3, the style matchup is real chess. This style matchup is real chess. You feel me? Let's just talk boxing for a second. This is a legit chess chess match. Baumgardner likes to be sharp with the timing, counter punching. She throws combinations. You feel me? She finds herself comfortable in fights. She gets in there. She looks real. She looks polished, and she's a two-way fighter. She's smart. I wrestle with her as far as her discipline. She likes to keep that lead hand down. You feel me? I struggle with her with discipline. Caroline Dubois is a southpaw off the muscle. You feel me? That alone changes some shit. Because she creates problems. Caroline Dubois is going to create distance problems, timing problems, rhythm problems. You feel me? Yeah. And Caroline Dubois is going to work to put herself in the position and she's going to press, and she's going to press, and she's going to press, and she's going to put herself into position where she's going to put her hands on Alycia, and she's going to pull Alycia into these dog fights, into these firefights. And that's going to create drama. That's going to create some shit. Yeah. Also, man, the reason number 4 is that they're so close in weight, in my opinion. One weight class apart. You feel me? So what do we do? Do we get Dubois to come down to 130? Or does Alycia go up to 135, thus adding to her prowess? You understand what I'm saying? Because we having conversations about Katie Taylor. We having conversations about Amanda Serrano. She's even been having conversations about Clarissa Shields. And anybody with any sense know that fight ain't finna happen. Clarissa Shields not coming all the way back down to 147 to fight Alycia Baumgardner. That's a fight that's a fantasy fight that would never happen. You feel me? Yeah. So that weight drama is where they are with regard to weight. Yeah. And my last one, number 5, is because the winner, I won't say that's number 5. My number 5 is because boxing needs rivalries, man. Boxing needs rivalries. Female boxing needs rivalries. You feel me? And you got fighters who are like Clarissa Shields is known as the GOAT, right? And a lot of us revere her and look at her as the greatest female fighter of all time, myself being one of them, because of her accolades. You understand what I'm saying? Because of what she was able to accomplish, right? But let me ask you a question. Who is Clarissa Shields' rival, though? Who is her rival? Who is her rival? Who did she have knockdown, drag out fights with? Who pushed her to her brink? Who beat her? And then she had to come back and beat them in a rematch. And then they had a trilogy that she won. You feel me? Who's her rival? Because that's the things that people are going to say. People are going to say, yeah, you're the greatest of all time, but look at your level of competition. You feel me? Salute to my brother. Salute to my brother Jay King Vonnie in the super chat, man. Salute, bro. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you, bro. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Who is Clarissa Shields' rival though? That's what the world gonna say. Who's a rival? This Alycia Baumgardner and Caroline Dubois, as they're building out their legacy, you get to say, nah, that's her rival. That's her rival. You feel me? You know why fighters, these modern fighters, struggle so hard with taking a loss? Partially because the world of boxing has become crazy and has become super soft. That's part of the world. Sports in general has become crazy and super soft, first and foremost. But secondly, you feel me? Secondly, they don't have established rivalries because they dance around fighting the best fights. You feel me? And what you're gonna see, unfortunately, is you're gonna see fighters who are going to get more notoriety and more credibility because of their fights. Because if you look at it, if we're keeping it a brick, you're gonna look at Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia is going to have more notoriety than, say, Teofimo Lopez. He's gonna have more notoriety than, say, Tank Davis. He's gonna have more validity than a lot of fighters because of who he's fought. Because he fought Ryan Garcia, he fought Rolly Romero, who's a championship fighter, no matter what y'all say. He's a world-class championship fighter. He's fought Devin Haney. He's fought Gervonta Tank Davis. You feel me? And then you have Teofimo Lopez, who hasn't fought any of them. You have Richardson Hitchens, who's still in that class as well. Who's he fought? You feel me? You got Shakur. Who's he fought? In this era with these dudes, with this class, who's he fought? So when you take Ryan Garcia's resume with losses and all, and you put it up there, and then you look at Shakur Stevenson's resume, losses, and you look up there, or win or undefeated, and you look up there, you're gonna say, well, he's been in there with Tank, he's been in there with Devin, he's been in there with Rolly. You feel me? Like, he's gonna get in there if he does fight T.O. And just so we clear, I don't fuck with Ryan Garcia at all. Despise him. And I think he's partially everything that's wrong with the sport of boxing. But at the end of the day, he's going to get more passes and he's going to have more validity because of his resume and who he's actually fought in this new space of clout chasing. Caroline Dubois and Alycia Baumgardner need to fight next because it creates a rivalry in female boxing. Do you know how groundbreaking that's going to be? Do you understand how groundbreaking that's going to be when we just have been trying to make Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali rivals? When Layla Ali is old enough to be Clarissa's mama, damn near auntie for sure. And we trying to make them right. We're trying to rival them too. Tay Tay, I see you. What's up with you, Tay Tay? We're trying to rival them too. You feel me? Nah, boxing can have a real rivalry. We can really have Alycia Baumgardner versus Caroline Dubois. Now, this brings me to my next topic, and then I'm gone. I don't like this talk. I don't like the big dog talk. I don't, because all of that, I don't like that. Well, I'm on the bigger fish. I'm on to this. I'm on to that. I don't like that because what that sounds like is you ducking the smoke. You feel me? It sounds like you ducking the smoke. And it sounds like that you realize that Caroline Dubois just may offset the choo-choo train. You feel me? She may just offset the choo-choo train. Because I'm going to say this, because we got to talk for real. You understand what I'm saying? We got to talk for real. Because Alycia Baumgardner just went the distance with Bo Mi Ray Sheen. 10-round fight, went the distance, won a unanimous decision. You feel me? Salute to her for that. This just happened. Now, Bo Mi Sheen also just fought Caroline Dubois last year in 2025, damn near a year ago. March to be exact. And that was a fight that Caroline Dubois won. She won by majority decision, but she won. So you can't say that y'all in different classes and y'all different levels in different competition. I'm on a different level when you are fighting somebody and you're saying this while you're literally excuse me, you're literally fighting somebody that Caroline Dubois already beat. How are you on a different level and you're fighting somebody that Caroline Dubois already beat? That math don't math. Ain't that what they say? The math ain't mathing. Nah, the math ain't mathing. How are you on a different level? She's not on my level, but you are fighting somebody that she already beat. Alycia Baumgardner is one of my Ohio fighters. You already know. If you've been around me, you know I've been cutting for the bomb. You know I've been cutting for her. But you also know I'm Mr. Consistent when it comes to the sport of boxing. You feel me? You already know the truth, Junior the Truth. I am Mr. Consistent. I am his consistency. You feel me? I am his consistency when it comes to the sport of boxing. That don't make sense. You can't say that you on a different level, but then you fight in the same competition. But it not only is it the same competition, it's somebody that she beat. Now, if you fought somebody that Caroline Dubois lost to, and then you beat them, and then you look at them like, you feel me? Yeah, you ain't on my level. Then I get that. You might have some validity there. But when you fighting somebody that Caroline Dubois already beat, talking about y'all ain't on the same level, that's not accurate. That ain't accurate. You understand what I'm saying? That's not accurate. So it turns into duck talk. Like, this is duck talk. You respectfully, this is duck talk. Man, we need to make this damn fight, and we need that fight next. You feel me? That's the MVP promotions. That's one of the biggest fights that y'all can provide. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you, like Amanda Serrano. Salute to the queen. Salute to Amanda Serrano. You know what I'm saying? But Amanda Serrano is she is established, war torn fighter. You understand what I'm saying? She's done did it. She's done did it. You understand? Like she's done did it. She done fought Katie Taylor twice. Then fought Heather Hardy. You know what I mean? Excuse me. She done fought Katie Taylor 3 times. You know what I mean? She's been fighting since 2009, man. She's 48. She's 48, 4 and 1 draw. See what I'm saying? Like, she on the way out the door. Like, I get it, but she's on the way out the door. And she's a featherweight too. Like, she a featherweight. She's smaller. She in the smaller division. Why wouldn't we go fight Caroline Dubois? And when you look at Katie Taylor, same thing. Katie Taylor's 25 and 1 with six KOs. You know what I mean? Katie Taylor is a big fight. You know what I mean? From the standpoint of proving yourself, cool. I mean, and you go fight her. You know what I mean, and whatnot. But also, you know, she's a, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I get going up the man. That Caroline Dubois fight is right there. Yeah. Dwayne Jones says Caroline barely beat that girl, though. Alycia won far more convincingly. Like, but I get it, bro. Style make fights and all that kind of stuff. Like, I get it, right? And I get that Alycia did 10 rounds, 3-minute rounds and stuff. I get it, but this is the fact though, and what we can't erase and what we can't alter is the fact that it's the same fighter. So the same, when you go to BoxRec, the same fighter that's on Alycia Baumgardner's resume is the same fighter that's on Caroline Dubois' resume. You feel me? And so that means we're fishing in the same pond. If we fishing in the same pond, then it ain't no level. It ain't no different level. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that you fishing at the pond. You understand what I'm saying? Sitting on the side in your lawn chairs fishing at the pond, and I'm out here, nigga, on a harpoon boat. You know what I'm saying? Out in the ocean, deep sea fishing. Nah, we on the same level if we fishing at the same pond. Yeah. Yeah. Dwayne said they will fight because they have to fight. Yeah, salute to Felix Nunes. Nah, they gonna fight, and they gonna fight next because it's the best fight for the sport. And once again, like I said, female boxing needs that fight, man. But I'm a slide, man. I'm gonna go. Let's go over to Stormy B Man's, man, and bring down the property value. Salute to the family. Thank y'all so much, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all listening to me talk my talk. We'll see how I feel, man. We'll see how I feel. Salute to my brother Felix Nunes, man, in the super chat, man. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate it. He says Alycia 31. Miss your mark. You're gonna miss your mark. Dwayne said they want Jake to pay for it. Man, I'm not sure. The way Alycia talk, man, she talk like she don't want this fight. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. But anyway, I gotta go. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking time tuning in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. Signing off from the Punch Junkie presents the truth on boxing, man. And just so that we clear, hold on, let me get this down, man. Just so that we clear, man. I am how born player made, man. And if you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I gotta keep pushing, baby. And I'm definitely back on my boxing shit. Y'all be cool. Back on my boxing shit.